Hello everyone, I am Ms. Divya Verma, Faculty of Social Science, Class 7, Mount Literacy School, Jhansi. Students, hope so you all are staying safe at home and staying tuned with the video lectures available to you all and the websites available to you all. Okay. Students, as in the last session, we had discussed about some parts of lesson 2 of history, that is New Kings and Kingdoms. There we talked about how some kingdoms and dynasties expanded the area like Rashtrakutas, Gurjara Pratiharas, Kadamba, Pala dynasty, etc. We had also talked about what are Prashastis and land grants. So now here we will be talking about a topic warfare for wealth, that is how for wealth some dynasties and some rulers tried to control other areas. Okay, one such example of warfare for wealth is warfare over the city of Kannauj. You must have heard about the city Kannauj. Kannauj in the Ganga Valley, as Kannauj at that time was a great center of trade, and the geographical location of Kannauj in northern plains also increased its importance. So what happened was that the three dynasties, that is Rashtrakutas of Deccan, Gurjara Pratiharas of Rajasthan, and Palas of Bengal, these three dynasties fought for control over Kannauj just for wealth. As there were three parties involved in this conflict, historians often described it as the tripartite struggle. However, within 100 years of their reign, all the three important kingdoms declined. So this was one of the example of warfare for wealth. Another example of warfare for wealth was Sultan Mahmud of Ghazni. Sultan Mahmud of Ghazni was the ruler of Afghanistan, as he also targeted many areas just for wealth. He ruled from 997 to 1030, means 100 and 1030. He belonged to the Persian family who established the kingdom of Kabul with its capital Ghazni. Okay. Ghaznavi attacked India 17 times, as his main objective of his attack was to plunder the wealth of India. Okay, as what happened there only, as he targeted wealthy temples also, means one such example of wealthy temple is Somnath temple of Gujarat. He targeted wealthy temples also. Now there only lay the Hindu Shahi rulers of East Afghanistan. Now towards the east, Hindu Shahi rulers, which was repeatedly attacked by the Ghaznis. Jayapala was the Hindu Shahi rulers. He knew the danger of the rising part of Islam on his border. He tried to check its growth in the very beginning and pursued an aggressive policy. The Rajput rulers also sent their forces to support this Hindu Shahi rulers. But the Hindu Shahi rulers failed to check the growing power of the Ghaznavids towards the east. And Mahmud attacked India this way, and he conquered some areas of India. There only, as he wanted to know about the subcontinent, about the areas of subcontinent, the people, he entrusted a scholar named Al-Biruni to write an account of subcontinent, which was known as Kitab al-Hind, which remained an important source of historians. Now this was the second example for warfare for wealth. Now the next example for warfare for wealth was of Chahamanas, later known as Chauhans, who ruled over the region of Delhi and Ajmer, who wanted to expand their region to the west and east, but failed as they were opposed by Chalukyas of Gujarat and Gahadwalas of western Uttar Pradesh. One of the best famous ruler of Chauhans was Prithviraj Chauhan III. Now there only at the time, Muhammad Ghori, to consolidate his hold over the conquered territories, he established military posts. This helped him in consolidating the Turkish power in India. Now this Muhammad Ghori of Ghur wanted to expand his region over Delhi, as after he invaded India in 1175 AD. After the conquest of Multan and Punjab, he advanced towards Delhi. But in Delhi, the brave Rajput chief of northern India, headed by Prithviraj Chauhan, this Prithviraj Chauhan, when Muhammad Ghori wanted to capture Delhi, there Prithviraj Chauhan defeated Muhammad Ghori in his first battle. After that, just to take revenge of his defeat, Muhammad Ghori again attacked Prithviraj Chauhan, and in that battle, Prithviraj Chauhan died, defeated and died. So this way, this was also one of the example of warfare for wealth. This way we have talked about here how some kingdoms, some rulers, some invaders invaded India just for wealth, just for plundering the wealth of India. So in this chapter we have talked about the wealth of India. Next chapter we will be talking, next session we will be talking about the Chola kingdom, Chola dynasty and its administration in south. Okay, thank you.